Hello everyone, welcome back. So today again we are going to do a particle exercise in Houdini, and in this particle video we are going to do a very important node here for streaming particles, and that is pop replicate. And that is a very important node. So in this example we are going to do just that. So let's get started. Press tab and then take a top network, get into it, and then we have to create the same basic structure with that. So for that I will take pop location first of all, pop location, and then I will take pop object, and I'll take pop solver. Okay, so least these three nodes are required, and now we are good to go. Along with that I will come out of it, and then I will take a camera also, and I will press control and click on with the left mouse button on camera here, and then go on camera will be there. So I will, some pre-decided values are here while I was doing my R&D on that. So I will take just the same values. So here in translate I will take 43, and y translate 0, z translate 0, rotate x will be 10 degrees, rotate y is 90, and rotate z is 0. So I will keep the camera like this, and I will lock the values here. Lock parameter, right click, lock parameter, and then I'll get into .NET. Okay. So by default, this location is 000, and I will keep it the same. Okay, so before I get into this tutorial, I will like to say that this is a very basic type of fireworks. Okay, and through that I am just going the demonstration. I'm showing you the demonstration of pop replicate. Okay, so let's go ahead with that. So I will go here in this one, and then I will deactivate this part, impulse activation. I will keep it on, and with a very least number of particles. So this switch will be on, and this is, you know very well, this is a switch. Okay, and this value will be 2. So I want only 2 particles per second, right? And I will keep life expectancy to be 1.5 second, and variance will be zero point 0.2 seconds. So that's all for this one, and then I'll go into attributes, and in the attributes I will take in the attributes I will take maybe velocity, as this is velocity and this is variance. Okay, so I will take velocity as 0 and 15, and this will be, I'll take 12, and this will be 12, and this will be 2. Okay, and then I'll play it. Okay, so this is the value. For now I will press D and change the value of the geometry point to 5, so that you can understand that you can see these points. Okay, so that is what we have right now. Okay, so now I will add one gravitational node here, but I will not take gravity. I will take pop force, and I will make that pop force as gravitation. So tap and then pop force. Okay, so here are the values. This is for x and y and z. So I will keep it normal, minus 9.8 meter per second square, and then particles will be doing like that. Okay, so I will increase this value a little, and then later on I will decrease this 8. Right, so this will be working just as gravity. I will write down it, gravity. Okay, fine. Okay, so here I will, what I want here, I will uh, create a tail behind these particles, and then wherever these particles are dying, at that frame I will, I will create a burst of particles. These two things I'm going to create here. So first of all, trail of particles, and for that we will see what you have to take. So, and for creating tail of particles, I will take pop replicate. Okay, so that's there. Okay, I will do one thing here. For now, I will not disable this for now. I will keep this value a little less, maybe -3, and then I will take a stream like this, and I will connect it to the second input, and then I'll come here and take a merge, and then I will connect with these two here. Okay, right, I guess like this. Okay, so I'll come here and then make the changes I require. So if I disable this here, then I'll be getting this particle here. Okay, if I enable this, then a bunch of particles will be coming in the form of, in the cloud of a sphere. Why? Because why that is a sphere? Because there is a shape in pop replicate, and which is showing the shape will be like a sphere with some size and along with the uniform scale here. Okay, so we have to fix that thing. So when we come to birth, it is similar to the one which we get in pop location and pop source. Okay, so I'll go here, and here I don't want the particles on per second basis, so I will this deactivate the switch, just make it 0. Okay, and then we will take them as per frame basis. So per frame I will maybe take out 50 particles or 100 particles like that. So for now I will take maybe 10 particles only, 10 particles only. So this will be looking like that, but that is a trail. So I will go here, and I will make the life expectancy to be 1, and then life variance to be 1. Okay, so let's make this 1.5. Yeah, okay. So I will go to this shape, and let it be a sphere, but I will decrease the size of the sphere to be 0. So I'll come here, middle mouse button, and decrease it to 0. Right. And now just have a look at that. Okay, so it's, it's doing like that. It is a trail, but the trail is, running before the main particles. Okay, so then we'll move to not noise attribute, where we have to fix the velocity here. So we'll go to velocity, and then, so I will come here and take the set initial velocity here only, and then keep this value to be very low, and that will be 0.1, to be 0.1, and then run it again. Okay, so now this is working like a trail. So now I will decrease the, the size of the particles and keep it maybe 3 or something, right? Okay, so now the trail of the particles is going like this. Okay, so here what I will do, I will connect this gravity with the main particle, and that will be a different gravity, and for these particles I will take different gravity. So I will connect this particle with the location one, and then here I will keep a different gravity for the main particle. So this is the main particle and this is the trail behind it. Okay, so I will keep it maybe point minus 5 or something. Okay, or I can also make it minus 9.8. Yeah, fine. Okay, so for this one, because this gravitational force is not pulling these particles, so I will come here and I will take a different gravity for that. So I will take a pop force again, and take very small value of gravity here, and that will be minus zero point 0.5 in the y direction. Okay, that's cool. So that is this value, and now I will take uh, another value, and that will be pop wind, not pop wind. Okay, so I will take pop wind, pop wind, and connect this here, and then change a few things here. Okay, I will keep this air resistance to be 0.5, amplitude value to be 2, okay, swirl size to be 0.5, okay. Swirl size, this is creating the noise in the particles, in the pattern actually, right, okay. And I'll make the swirl scale to be 2, okay. And then I will reduce the roughness. I will reduce the roughness to 0.3, and I'll keep the pulse length to be 0.5, or maybe to be 0.75. Okay, right. Okay, right. And now the turbulence value will be 3, and that's all right. So this is wind. Okay, so people like these things are getting affected. The turbulence value is getting affected from here, and then air resistance is affecting in that manner. So if I keep the resistance to be maybe high value, and then particle will be working like that. Why? Because this is wind. So whenever you increase this air resistance, the disturbance of the particle will be more and more. So if I keep this value 0, and there will be less disturbance, actually no disturbance. Why? Because that value is 0. So that is why I will keep it 0.5. And now, okay, so apart from that, if you take this pop force, you wouldn't be getting this value there. And that is why these two nodes are different from each other. Okay, the rest of the values are same, right? So that is pop wind, and thereafter I will take pop drag, and here we will be getting only air resistance in the particles, and that is 1. So I will keep it 1, and then you can see some subtleness in the particles. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now I will go to the other part, and now I have to create that particle burst here. Okay, particle burst here. So I will go here, and then I'll keep it like this, and then I'll come here. I'll come here, and then I will create a pop group. Maybe after this, I will create a pop group here. Pop group here. And then as soon as the particle is dying, I mean at the death at the at the frame of the death, I will reserve those values, reserve the death frame within this group, and then I'll be using this group. Okay, and then I will be using this group. Okay, fine. So let's do it. So I'll go to this one, and here I'll be using this rule. We have done this in the last class, also in the last exercise, in the last tutorial. So I will be using this one, and I will keep the particles in the death group, in the death group. Okay, so I will keep it death group, the name of the group, death underscore grb. Okay, and I will write down an expression that is I means that is the integer. Frame is always integer. Okay, so at death, and control enter. So now the death frame has been stored there, and now I'll be using this to use the blast of the particles at that frame, and then I'll be using, so along with that I'll be using this pop replicate again, pop replicate again, and I will connect this to uh, I will take a merge. Okay, so I will take a merge, and then I'll go inside and do the, you know, the required changes. So this time I will take I will deactivate this one, and I will take this value because I want a burst of the particles. So I will activate this one, and I will take maybe 200 particles, something like that, just as a test, and then I'll increase that value. Okay, so life expectancy will be 2, and variance will be 0.5, right? Okay, and I will take this group, I will activate this, and then I will take the group to be, not this, I will take the group, okay, that is group name, sorry, it's not, uh, okay, I'll have to do that in the mainstream, sorry, and then I will connect it here, okay, like that, right? Okay, so then I'll be able to get the name here in the group. Okay, see, this is death group. So now I want that burst to be at the death time. Okay, fine. I'll increase the value. Now I will increase the value to maybe 2000. And now I'll come to the shape, and then I'll keep it sphere, and then I'll go to attribute, and then I'll go to add to inherit velocity, maybe set initial velocity, and keep this value high. Okay. Excuse me. Right. Okay, so I'll go inside and maybe change the values. Okay, and like keep this value to 0.2. Okay, so but if I disable this part, keep this value to 3, death group, and then this is activated, this is death group. Oh no, no, that is wrong. That will be I dead. Sorry, sorry. I'm so sorry. I dead. That will be. Okay, now this will be working. Fine. I'm sure, I think it should work now. Yeah. Okay, now it's working. So I'm extremely sorry, but sometimes, people miss things. Okay. So now what I will do, I will lower the velocity and I will lower the number of particles here. Maybe we can keep it 1000. And then I will go here and I will take a few forces. I will take drag. I will take pop drag. I will take pop drag and keep this value to 0.5. And then I will take some small value of gravitational force. And for that I will take again pop force. And that will be -1. Okay, that's cool. So I will reduce the age of these particles here a little. I'll keep it 1.5. Okay, right. Okay, so this was the example, and that was pop replicate here. Okay, so in this tutorial, I just have this thing for you. So I hope you have liked the tutorial. So thank you very much. Till next time.